Dr. Hawa Abdi Dhiblawe was a Somali human rights and physician. She was the founder and chairperson of the Hawa Abdi Foundation, a non-profit organization. Abdi was born in Mogadishu and lived in south-central Somalia. Her mother died when she was 12 years old. Hawa thereafter took on family chores, including raising her 4 sisters. As the eldest child in the family, her father was an educated professional who was employed in the port of the capital city. Hawa attended local elementary, intermediate and secondary academies. In 1964, she received a scholarship from the Women's Committee of the Soviet Union. Hawa subsequently studied medicine at Kiev Medical Institute, graduating in 1971. The following year, she began law studies at Mogadishu newly opened Somali National University. She would practice medicine during the morning and work toward her law degree in her spare time, eventually ending in 1979. When Hawa was 12 years old, she entered into a forced marriage with a significantly older man who was a police officer. The short-lived planned marriage ended several years later, before she left Somalia for Moscow and then Kiev. During her years in USSR, she met Adan Muhammad, a fellow Somali student. In 1973, Hawa married Adan and gave birth to her first child. 2 years later, they had 3 children, Deqo, Amina and Ahmed. Ahmed died in a 2005 car crash in Hargeisa while on a visit to his father, who had since separated from Hawa. Both Deqa and Amina became physicians. Hawa died on 5 August 2020 at her home in Mogadishu. She was 73 years. No cause of death was specified. Dr. Hawa Abdi Foundation was run by Hawa and her 2 physician daughters, CEO Deqo Aden, also known as Deqo Muhammad, and assistant Aden, also known as Amina Muhammad, who followed in their mother's footsteps as specialists. As of 2012, the organization has a multinational staff of 102 workers, augmented by a 150 members team comprising volunteers, fishermen, and farmers. Dr. Hawa Abdi Foundation is a non-political organization that is not affiliated with any government, political movement, religion, or clan. Dr. Hawa Abdi Foundation decides what projects to undertake and what relief to provide based on the ground needs of the village. DAF is also a financially independent organization. All of the funding is provided through donations from the people around the world and other charitable endowments. Government funding is prohibited. Since 1991, DAF has provided services to Somalis who are independent of their clan. Services are provided to the people of Somalia at no cost. The DAF compound includes a hospital, a school, and nutritional center, and provides shelter, water, and medical care to mostly women and children. Since its establishment in the early 1980s, the complex has suffered an estimated 2 million people. Although services are offered at no charge, Abdi operates several fishing and agricultural projects within the compound to inculcate self-sustenance. The hospital also contains a small plot of land where vegetables and maize are grown and later in both sold to cover some of the facility maintenance costs. Funding for the compound's equipment and medical supplies is mainly secured through remittances from Somali expatriates as well as general contributions to DAF. Since 2011, the organization has also received support from the Women in the World Foundation. Hawa Abdi was named Hiran Online's Person of the Year in 2007. Glamour magazine later named her and her 2 daughters among its 2010 Woman of the Year. 2 years later, she was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. She also received the Woman of Impact Award from the Witu Foundation, Betty's Social Humanitarian Award, and the Chon Che Medal for Justice. In 2014, Hawa Abdi received the Roosevelt for Freedoms Award in Middelburg, the Netherlands. She was conferred the Blosio Building Peace Award 1 year later. Dr. Hawa Abdi, was granted an honorary doctorate of science by the University of Pennsylvania in May 2016. On 25 May of the following year, Abdi received the honorary doctorate of Law's degree from the Harvard University. Sakarie Nour Farah